Right, good evening everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Adam back, your Southend guy. We're doing another session. This time we are in Shoebury Garrison in Southend. It's east of Southend this is. It's got quite an interesting history. It's been quite a bit of a military area for a few hundred years. There's even a Viking village which dates back to the 9th century, similar to what's over Canby and Benfleet. So we will be heading over there to see if we can get anything. But at the moment we are standing in what was one of the old gun placements. So I'm just going to switch around. You can have a look. Now, where I'm pointing the camera right now, that was one of the gun placements. Now these dated back to the end of the 19th century, so we're talking the late 1800s, and it's quite, I don't know, I find it quite hard to take in, because, like, you know, when you think of military stuff, particularly where we are, and how vital this part of Britain was in the Second World War, we instantly think of the Second World War, let alone stuff that went back before the First World War. So, yeah, I mean, and there were several buildings like it, which you'll see some pictures of some of the history, which the lovely Kira, who's with me tonight again, she's feeling a bit better than last night. Now, for those of you that think, those that wonder what I'm saying last night, because of how my work is, which I explained in one of my vlogs, I'm having to do back-to-back recordings. So for me, these recordings that I do are back-to-back, but they will be released not necessarily in that order, so that they'll come out every Thursday. So if you know, those of you that are following me will probably remember stuff that I put out in the previous episodes, which will relate to stuff that I talk about in other ones. But if you don't, if you are new to the channel, make sure you don't forget to like and subscribe this, and also hit that notification button so you get a message when I've got new videos. So anyway, we're going to go the standard procedure in a few seconds, whereby we go for the K2, use the dowsing rods. Yeah, we've also got the Necrophonic Spirit Box app, which we've been using since we started, which has generally worked quite well. And I've also got a new app tonight which works a little bit similar to the Ovilus. I think it's a Parallus or something it's called, but stay tuned, you find out. So we'll see you very shortly while we get set up. Okay, and I know you've heard me speak before about carrying out prayer protection before we start. So this time I'm going to record it. This is it. Dear Lord, may we be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. St. Michael, the Archangel, defend us and be a protection against all evil and negativity on all levels. May the divine light of the Archangel surround us with their love. We ask that all negative thoughts, forms, lost souls, residues, elementals and fragments be permanently healed and taken into the light, that all may be freed according to the highest will of God. May we be purified and blessed upon every level of our being in the work we do, and be given more divine power and protection. Thy will be done. Thank you and amen. Amen. In the name of the all that is goodness and light, surround our circle in the white light of holy protection. We ask that no harm befalls or follows the protected circle, and that our quest benefits all who are among us, in the name of all that is goodness and light. We thank thee for your protection of holy white light. Amen. Okay, now we can proceed to the next bit, and I need my meter, so 1 sec.
It's behind you.
God, it's not even panto season yet. I bought them over and I forgot about it. Oh dear. We are professional, really. Okay, I'd just like to let any spiritual entities know that we are here out of respect. We mean you absolutely no harm, and we just want to talk with you. Okay, I'd just like to point out that you are not allowed to follow Kira or myself home, attach yourselves to us or our equipment, or any of our possessions. Okay, so without further ado, that's it, we've got the meter on. Are there any spirits here? It's going already. Are there any spirits here that would like to talk to us? If you can light up my meter, feel free. Is that your phone? Your phone's on airplane, isn't it? Okay. There was a spirit that just lit up my meter.
He did it again. He went orange.
Okay. Are you a man? Are there any women here? Okay, so we've got a man here.
Which one's red?
Well, there was nothing electronic around. There's a backup. It's going to be on the red. Couldn't have been in here. Okay, right. What we're going to do in a moment, thank you for telling us you were here. We're going to get our spirit box out in a moment and we're going to talk and try and get conversation with you. If you're okay with that, can you light my meter? Right, I just want to talk my meter. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so next up, we're going to go to our meter. Okay, whoever just lit up my meter, can you say hello? Cold. Did someone say there was cold or cold? Okay, is there a man here? Can you tell me your name? Guess. Dan? Yeah, got it down there. Is your name Dan? Can you say yes? No. That's just gone. Okay, Mo. Is that your name? Can you say yes? Where did you go? Hit him. What hit him? Yeah. What happened? Did you die here? How did you die? Can you repeat?
Are one of you touching the the K2 meter at the moment? They've stopped at the same time.
No. Right. There's a lot of insects around it. Okay. Can you tell me how many of you are here? 4, 3 and from. Yeah. So, were you soldiers? Were there any soldiers? Were any of you military? Was there any military here? Did someone just say my name?
Yes, that was Adam.
Okay. How long have you been here? Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. The bat flew behind you. Yeah, they do that. Okay. Can you give me any other names? Ash. Is there an Ash? Can you say yes? We are absolutely here. We do not mean any disrespect to you. We do not want to harm you. We just want to have a conversation. Go away. Would you like us to?
He said stay, but he told us to go away.
Would you like us to stay? Would you like us to go? Okay. All right. Well. Okay. We will leave you in peace. We would like to thank you for talking with us. We mean you absolutely no harm, no disrespect. You have not allowed to follow Kira or myself home. Attach yourselves to us, any of our equipment or possessions. We'd like to thank you again. Thank you very much. Well, as you can see, I mean, this is just one. This is just one part of the garrison. The activity was well. I mean, we've only been doing this a short time, but I mean, we've got a bit over Hadley Castle, and that was just so much more. We have got a lot more to check out around this area, so that's what we will do. We've got the old Viking settlement over there. We want to look at of other old buildings. Yeah, what do you think? We're gonna what we're gonna do, obviously, when we get home, we put it through the edit. We're gonna have a good listen to the spirit box and see what we can pick out. If there's anything you hear, or if you see anything that we might have missed, please drop a comment. Tell me what you think, and yeah, it's.
Anything you hear or anything you see, timestamp it down below, let us
Yeah,
know.
that's it, yeah, because as I say, we pick up what we can here. I'm a bit more blessed tonight because we did remember, well, because brought a speaker with us, so it's made things a bit easier. And two sets of ears are better than one. It was quite hard last night to try and pick up things, but it wasn't really getting much response on the camera, which was a bit disappointing, but, that is life when you do this sort of thing. Hopefully he's got a couple of other areas to try over there, but that's for another day. So anyway, we're going to, I think we're going to crack on. We're going to have a little walk around and see what else we can find. So yeah, there you go. This was so a spur of the moment idea, but it was. I'd heard one or two things that I read online about this area being haunted, but there was nothing too specific. Yeah, it was just odd things, but nothing specific and nothing tied to a certain part. So, yeah, I mean, the whole area, it just, as I say, it makes me feel odd, just like Canby did. But again, it's.
You don't know if you're being watched, but then.
Yeah, I suppose so. Or whether it's because we're out in the open. I mean, the other thing is, obviously, being on the estuary, there's a mountain of flowing water there, which, as a lot of us know, it's a bit of a conduit for activity of that sort. I mean, yeah, you can see over there. You can see over there. We are literally surrounded by woods. So, I mean, we might have the perfect conduit for spirit activity. Yeah, now as I said, you know, I didn't know of anything specific, so we just sort of picked that bit on the off chance, and yeah, paid dividends. It was kind of like what I did last night at Canby. Unfortunately, we got hardly any activity. I mean, I might try one or two different areas over there. Yeah, I mean, this is another building. Now, as I said, a lot of these places date back to the end of the 19th century. We're talking the late 1800s. These places were built, and it just feels so odd, because when we think of military establishments, you know, I think most of us think of stuff that's put up in the during the Second World War. You know, it's hard to comprehend even stuff being up from World War One, let alone before it. What, both of them?
Yeah, get better.
Yeah. As I say, when you see the videos, you notice the difference that the two lights are putting out now. It's so much better. But I don't know how much of that you can see. That's really good, that shot.
I can't see it.
I can. It's quite. What I didn't see, apart from the pigeon up there, that was the pigeon. Them loops, can you see them if you look in the ceiling? Can you see the loops? I mean, these are all, most of these buildings were to do with gun and munitions placements. Hang on. Is that better?
Yeah, just on the focus. I do feel like something's going to just come out and I really don't like it.
Right, it is just, the whole area is just eerie. So I think what we're going to do next, what building should we go to? Should we just go over to the gun emplacement?
We can see what we can get here and then go over.
I think if anything's attached here, I don't want to antagonise them. Because we don't know if it's attached to this building as a whole, or if it's just that bit there, or that is my only concern. If we suddenly switch on and start talking again, I'll bloody well go back again. So I'm just going to have a quick look at the history. So I think that it gives you the history of these two bits, doesn't it? That one, and then you've got the other.
Comprises two experimental cast masks built, so these are to hold the guns as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. These are, I mean, most of the buildings here are sort of gun placements with some ammunition holdings as well. Now there is a story. Well, it's not a story. It's a fact. But further up over there, if we walk back to where we've parked up, there is. So I've got to see where I'm going. There's still a bit of mud around here. Yeah, further up there, there's like a shell casing, which sort of commemorates what went on there. As I say, they were making munitions. Unfortunately, again, we're going back to the 19th century. There was an accident, and it blew up a couple of serving military then. So whether there's anything trapped there, we don't know. As I say, again, like the Canby one, it's a little bit of an off chance, but we've already had some success. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to walk along the seawall, go up to the next part. Well, yeah, we're not going to walk along the seawall itself because it's quite a drop. but you know what I mean. Yeah, no, that's true. Right, yeah, so just going to, yeah, as I say, all this used to be MOD property. It was all properly shut off to the public up until crumbs. But they turned this all into residential. Although the buildings were pretty much ex-military buildings, they were converted into residential use. I really like it over here. I'd love one of these.
These are all the new builds that guys were on here,
yeah.
But then you have the garrison. How it used to be back in the day, they are stunning.
Yeah, it's such a lovely look. area to look at, you know, which is weird. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is. I mean, again, I seem to pick these desolate areas, and it's not. I mean, you know, a few miles up there and you're back in town. But out here, it's so different. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is why I don't walk in the sea wall. I think I've just seen another bat. There he is. Where'd he go? I don't know if anyone's just seen that. Who's watching my channel? We just had a bat flit around. It's not. I'm not sure if it's the same one. He's just gone over there again. I've just seen him. That wasn't. That was a moth. Whether it's the same one that's flitting around there, I don't know. But I mean, given the amount of old trees up here, we used to have bats in the trees in the place I used to live in Rochford, and it's so fascinating watching them at night. Just out collecting the insects. I just wish one of them got that bloody gnat that's bitten my ankle. So next up, we're going to have a quick hit, which is a building up here. It don't. There's no lighting on, is it? So it's going to look really. Do you know, it is amazing. It's amazing how creepy buildings can look at night. You know. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's. I mean, they look. Again, they look slightly creepy during the day, but at night time. Again, this is another gun emplacement, roughly the same age as the other ones, and yeah, the guns would sort of sit on top.
I think they're also here as well.
Yeah, there's, and we've got these 3 circles here. Oh look, rabbit.
The rabbit doesn't want to be filmed. Jesus!
2 rabbits. What?
There's a massive drop and it really hurt my leg.
Yeah, now you not. Yeah, now you won't laugh at me when I've done it. You know that thing that's called karma? Well, Kira's just experienced it. Because earlier on I fell down a hole and Kira thought it was hilarious. And now the same thing's just happened.
You can't see where you're going.
So just to prevent any further laughter of myself or Kira, I'm going to point the camera back so I can see where bloody I'm going again.
And just make sure you get it on camera this time if I fall, yeah?
Yeah. There you go. Another bat's just gone. Just dropped behind the building. They might even be living in here. Yeah, I feel like deja vu. I haven't used the lights here on bloody well going. But yeah, again, I mean, this is. I think you see this. I mean, this has been here. What did it say on the board? It was 1880. There he goes. See him again.
No.
Do you keep missing the bats?
My speaker just turned off.
Did it?
Yeah.
Has it got an auto power?
I don't know.
It might have a power save. It's not being in use.
Where's the best place for us to...
Good question.
You got the bit around the side that's kind of sheltered a bit more. Like if you go this way and go around
here. I
where
mean,
the stairs are.
we are this week. I mean, we are benefiting from it not being windy. I mean,
And the idiot's been at the pub.
I mean, Canby wasn't windy, but yeah, that's something. That first weekend we picked to do it, and it was just blowing. So yeah, we're going to try another one just here. So I'm going to let Kira pick the spot. So if anything happens, I can blame her. He's just got to get to it.
It went over my head.
Yeah. We just literally walk round it. Why don't we just go by the door? It's down to you. I've hope we set up by the door. So I was switching it to find a bush and pick it. Yeah, we can do it. It's nice set up. Alright. So. Okay, right, yeah, just going to set up here again. Right, so yeah, we have just moved over. Yeah, we have just moved over to the next gun emplacement. Let's see if there's anything over here. Oh, yeah. Right. That would be interesting. Are you going back onto? We'll go back on that in a sec. Okay. Any spirits that are here?
Say yes for fun.
We are here out of total respect. We mean you no harm whatsoever.
What the fuck was that? There's like a massive thing just going past my screen. Like, something lit my screen up.
If there's any spirits here, could you please show us you're here by lighting up my meter?
There's a little girl behind you.
Really?
I just got like the outline of a little girl.
Okay. Is there a little girl here? If there's a little girl here, you can light up my meter. We're not going to hurt you in any way. We're only here to talk to you, that's all. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to... It sounds like it's coming from over there for me. That's not very local. Okay, once again, if there's any spirits here, are you able to light up my meter? If you can, let us know you're here.
Someone's here.
Okay.
If you can bring your camera over. Now it's gone.
Okay.
I've got it on record anyway, but there was something here.
Is there anyone here? Light my meter up if you
That
can.
was just what I was thinking talking about.
Yeah. Can you light my meter up to let me know you're here? Yeah. Okay. Now, what was the app you're using?
It's a filter that picks up movement and heat.
Okay. I mean, I don't. How much faith you can put in that?
I only used it last video, that's why I thought I'd give it a go.
Yeah, I'm a little bit dubious of that one myself, but other people seem to sort of see it can show something. What I'm going to try next is my dowsing rods, which we're going to crack out. Now, when we were on the Canvey, it was kind of hard. Yeah, we're just setting the camera up. There we go. Right, yeah, now as I was saying, when I went to Canvey, I tried the dowsing rods over there. Now it was a bit, there they are. There's one. Where's the other? We weren't quite sure if these were actually working or whether it's the wind catching, although one was moving in the opposite direction to where the wind was going. So we can let you be the judge on that when you watch that video. So alright, just gonna I can't find a little knob. That's it. Right. Okay. If there are any spirits here, can you confirm by crossing my dowsing rods? Anyone here? Any spirits here? If you want to talk to me, can you cross my dowsing rods to say yes? If there is a little girl here, alright, well, what's going funny?
Your lights are flashing.
I know, I was having a little bit of trouble. One moment. don't think there's anything interfering with it. I think it's just a dodgy, it's like a, oh, it's something like the term for the type of switch it's using, so just gone down way. Okay, we're going to try that again. So, if there is a little girl here, cross my dowsing rods. There's not.
Is that a no?
It's just, one's just pointed the other way.
Was it little boy maybe?
Are you pointing to where you are? If you can, move the other dowsing rod. No. It's just pointed over there. Okay. If you're a man, can you cross my dowsing rods? If there's a man here, can you cross my dowsing rods? Thank you. Can you point to where you are? Use my dowsing rods to point to where you are. Are you standing by Kira? If you are, point the dowsing rods to Kira.
One is moving in my direction, I really don't like that.
No, I think both will be going. No, I don't think so. Okay, are you in the building? Is that where you are? If you're in the building, can you cross the dowsing rods? Okay, and what we're going to do, we're going to try and talk to you with our spirit box, so hopefully we can talk to you. Alright.
They're not going to talk.
If you don't want to talk, can you cross my dowsing rods? If you don't want to talk. Okay, just want to double check. If you do not want to talk to us, can you cross the dowsing rods? Okay. Right. Well, thank you for talking to us via the dowsing rods. We're going to try and talk to you with another means. If you're okay with that, can you cross my dowsing rods? It's hard to tell because it didn't say yes or no.
It's not saying yes, that's
Not
not
saying
saying
no.
no, it's being
Okay.
stubborn.
Right. Oh, right. Right. Right, that's back to normal. So I've just repositioned my grip. Right, so what we're going to do now, we'd like to thank you so much for communicating via the dowsing rods. We're going to try and talk to you and see if you can tell us anything. As I said, we mean absolutely no harm, no disrespect at all. Okay, so you want to get that started?
My one.
Yeah. Okay.
I just feel help straight away.
Okay. Just before we start, I'd just like to remind you that you are not allowed to attach yourselves to us, follow us home, attach yourselves to any other equipment or possessions. So we're going to start. Is there anyone here that wants to talk to us?
The same helping yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm covered in ants. Oh, that's nasty.
Is that, if that is a yes, can you give me a name?
Hi.
Hi. Hello. Can you give us a name? Little bark.
I'm covered in ants and I don't like it.
Could you repeat your name again? Sue. Hold it close to her. Okay. If there's a woman here, can you say hello? Why?
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 Was that the little girl that was standing behind Adam? You will.
We will what? Yeah. Okay.
Is there something evil here?
Like, you know the old-fashioned radio?
Mm.
That's what the guy's voice was saying.
Well, there was probably radio communications equipment there, so... were there any... Okay. Is anyone here from the military?
I said leave.
Leave. Okay. Would you like us to leave? Yes. Okay. Well, we won't trouble you anymore.
What's going off in there?
You sound like a bird. I heard fluttering the wings.
Oh, it's something full.
Could have been. This building is unsafe. It's 120 odd years old.
Did you make something fall inside the building?
Are you inside the building? Yes, sir. Okay. Are you military? Yes. How long ago was you here? Yes. Okay. Can you give me your name again? Can you give me a name?
How many spirits are here with us?
Sounded like it. One.
Are there 12 spirits inside this building?
No. Two. Shit. Was there any officers here? Can you give me the name of the officer? I don't know if it's wildlife. Okay. Ask, what are you asking? Okay. Well,
Does the little girl need help? Is there something evil here?
is there something inside the building? Yes.
Do you want us to leave?
Alright. We'd like to thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for talking to us. We leave you in peace, we leave you no harm. You're not allowed to follow Kira or myself home or attach yourself to us, any of our equipment or possessions. Thank you again.
Don't me to us.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard something over there.
It sounded like it was in the water. Like, you know where the water is? It sounded like it came from that side. Because it wasn't far enough back there through the houses.
Yeah. There's nothing, you're not saying there's no movement. I heard a noise over there and I thought, oh, it's coming from the houses.
Well, this is think it's like...
Well, that's not good.
What's it?
I don't know, I'll have to look at that in more detail. Just like that, that's Colin, Paranormal Park. That's what they used.
I can't do this without having a
Okay, I'd really like to thank you all for watching this video and bearing with us for the audio problems that I was having. Unfortunately, we can't really sort of pick that up until after we've done the video, but it was a lesson learned. We really didn't expect to pick up the kind of activity that we did. It was just literally, as I said at the start, I'd heard some things about Shoebury, but you know, the Garrison in particular, and you know, it's just worth checking out, and we saw quite a lot of activity, which I was pleasantly surprised at. I do go back. There is a second part with a couple of other guys, and we may even plan to go back for a third one as well, because there's still things over there that still need to be explored. So I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future content. Okay, so we will see you on the next one. Take care. See you again. Bye bye.